Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Aviary Attorney, where we should now be moving on to the third case of the game. Do I remember the July Revolution? Of course, how could I ever forget? The chanting, the violence, the smell of gunpowder, the 3 glorious days. And then we saw this scene of war, pretty much. This revolution. It's pretty creepy. Pretty cool and creepy. Cool, like, how they were able to depict this. Well, we knew it was coming. We knew it was a-comin'. Act 3, The Sleeping City. I can't believe he's skipping work again. I swear, if I find that moping bird brain at Le Canard Jail... Ah, finally! Good morning, Falcone. Morning, Spa. No, wait, it's 2 in the afternoon. That means the official greeting is... Where the hell have you been, lazy bones? Worried wife scolding the husband. It's far too early for this level of roasting. Pass the Cabernet Sauvignon. No way, we've got important business to discuss, and I can't do that if you're half drunk. Mon Dieu, give me a break. I haven't had a good night's sleep since the trial. Something on your mind? Actually, yes, it was what that wolf judge said about a revolution. Pshaw, that guy was off his rocker. And besides, if we worried about every potential French Revolution, we would never get any work done at all, am I right? That's funny, because I know that they did have a lot. And I also hear, I don't know how accurate this is, I heard that if you're ever planning on traveling to France, that you need to prepare beforehand because there might be some, what do they call those? Not riots, where people who at a certain like the taxis or like certain civil service employees, like when employees walk out of strike, that's the word. I don't know why my brain couldn't think of strike. When yeah, so there apparently people go on strike a lot in France. I don't know if it's just France or if it's in Europe, maybe because of pay discrepancy. I don't know. Yeah, but they actually said, yeah, you gotta look it up because it kind of goes through a schedule sometimes and you can plan your trip around it because what are you gonna do if all the taxi drivers go on strike or all the waiters or all the hotel workers, and then you know it could interfere with your plans. So I was like, holy crap, I don't know if I ever want to go over there if I have to deal with all that. um but no, I mean, of course, I would love to travel and see other parts of the world. Not sure, maybe I should go to Romania and see my friend Sign. What did I read this already? Okay. Yeah, maybe you're right. Worrying doesn't do us any good. Tell me about the important business you wanted to discuss. Huh? Oh, yeah, the business. A letter. This one's from the Paris Police Department. Fancy wax seal and everything. That is indeed a fancy seal. Well, go ahead, Sparrowson. You may have the honors. All right. Ahem. Let me put on my most fancy voice for this. Oh boy. Monsieur Falcon, meet me on the rooftop cafe opposite the Place de la Bastille. I have a proposal. Regards, Inspector Volerty. Oh, I thought it was going to be from his lover. Slash rival. That's it. How terse. Oh, his music just stopped. Valerty's letter has been added to your evidence folder. A proposal from the inspector. Interesting. Do you have any idea what sort of proposal he has in mind? I mean, it can't be like a marriage proposal because you and I are already married and you already have a lover. So, what? Not a clue. So, are we going to go meet him and find out? What if I say no? What if I say no? Can we avoid the drama? I'm kind of curious. I feel like I hear Smooth's voice in the back of my head saying, do it. Say no. Give in to your contrarian urges. Alright, Dark Sith, I hear ya. Nope. The inspector's a crime-obsessed nincompoop. I have no intention of listening to anything he has to say. But what if the proposal's really good? Like, we have 100 liters of wine that need to be drunk post-haste. Wishful thinking. It's more likely that he just has some paper-pushing task that the police can't be bothered to do. Can I make a suggestion, aka the game is gonna force him to go anyway? Let's go meet the inspector anyway. If he gives us an impossibly good wine gig, then we can graciously accept. And if he offers us a terrible paper-pushing job, then we can reject it to his face, in style. We can tell him... to shove it? Yeah, we can be like, shove it, Inspector. Oh, Sparrowson, you're so funny. He sounds like me, like deep down. I've always wanted to be rude to someone's face like that, but I just don't have it in me. I was taught too well. Say it with me, Falcon. Shove it, Inspector. Shove your lousy paper-pushing job up your arse. Louder! Shove it, Inspector! Oh my god. That felt pretty good. Alright, let's go stick it to the inspector. In person. Oh, but before I forget, I need to drop by the hospital at some point. What did you eat this time? No, it's not like that. Well, not entirely. I need to pay for the bill from my last visit. Oof, no insurance. Oof, bill. Hospital. No. My job. It brings me pain even when I'm not working. Oh, that's reasonable. I'm sure we can pay a visit. But the inspector's call should take priority, I think. Alright. We're going from the 24th to the 25th of January, Tuesday. So we just gotta go there. Place de la Bastille. A rooftop cafe overlooking the Bastille Square is the perfect spot for a friendly, well, that should be in quotations, rendezvous. Boo. It's far too cold to be meeting on a rooftop cafe. Why couldn't the inspector have chosen a comfier location? Who knows? Maybe the inspector likes the view because it reminds him of his days guarding the old Bastille under the ancien regime. Wait, do you think the inspector worked here during the ancien regime? Do you think that's how he got his war wounds? It was a joke, Sparrowson. I'm pretty sure the inspector isn't that old. You never know. Well. Dramatic music, dramatic entrance. I thought it was you who sent us the letter, but You pretended to be Valerti? I love him. He's so pompous, but I love him. That last episode, the last case, the ending, really warmed me up to him more because of what he did for Madame Scene. Was really sweet.
Severine, my lover, what are you doing here?
Settle down, JJ. Just like you, I was invited here by the inspector. What could he want with all three of us? It is hardly unusual for the lawyers and police of France to collaborate. The inspector probably has a big investigative role that requires all hands on deck. A big investigative role. Sounds juicy. I'm the only one whose hands are visible anyway. Oh, the hands. Poor Moon. Every time Moon sees the hands, it's like trauma. Oh, by the by, did you hear what happened to Judge Romulus?
No, what?
He escaped from prison before we could even try him. Rumor has it that the wolf bribed his jailkeeper and then fled for the hills. Oh no.
So he escaped justice.
For now, but don't fret. Nobody manages to escape the long arm of the law forever. Speaking of which... Oh, Mr. You have a cane, but I don't see your hands, and so I'm always wondering what's up with you. Oh, good, you're all here. Excuse me, Monsieur Mr. Inspector Valerti, sir. Falcone and I were wondering, did you get your injuries while defending the old Bastille prison? Wow, you are so bold, Sparrowson.
Don't drag me into this, you fool. I was joking.
You impudent whelps, I'm not that old. I sustained these injuries when in the July Revolution 18 years ago. I was a royal guard, just a lowly peon. The air was thick with gunpowder and blood. Oh, great. Now you've set him off. We were given the order to charge at a rebel barricade. My comrades and I fastened our bayonets. Suddenly, boom! Without warning, a gunpowder keg exploded. My comrades were dead. I was heavily wounded. That's when I looked up and saw a looming figure standing between the gargoyles of Notre Dame. It was the Viridian killer himself. This is a fascinating story, Inspector, but perhaps you could tell us why we are here. Oh, right, of course. Why we're here. What I am about to tell you is to remain strictly confidential, you understand? It's a matter of national security. As you've probably heard, France is under threat from a certain heinous group. Hipsters. I guess we're gonna say revolutionaries?
Revolutionaries?
Indeed, rebels. Rebel scum. Star Wars reference, yay. There's a storm brewing in the shadows of Paris. We, the Paris Police Department, have known about it for months, no, years. In every tavern and on every street corner, people talk of organizing protests and overthrowing the government. The king has ordered for public gatherings to be dispersed and newspapers to be censored, but the whispers of dissent remain.
No surprise there. If you take away an angry citizen's ability to speak, they will just get even angrier.
Indeed, and that's why it's paramount that we find and strike at the heart of the rebel group as soon as possible. For that I need your help.
What exactly do you want us to do? interview citizens, scout locations, find the secret rebel meeting location that has escaped the eyes of the police, do our jobs for us as usual, you know.
Do we have any leads?
Just one. We know that the rebels are having weapons supplied to them by a crooked merchant who is only referred to as the Croque Monsieur.
Like the sandwich?
What? The Croque Monsieur. It's a hot sandwich. Cheese, ham, a little bechamel. Throw on some peppers if it's Friday night. This has nothing to do with sandwiches. Croque Monsieur is the alias of an accomplished and notoriously dangerous arms dealer. In any case, that's everything the Parisian police know.
That's everything. That's all you have to demonstrate after years of tracking. That's pathetic, even for you.
Naturally, as a public prosecutor, it is my duty to help the police with their investigative work. I would be honored to lend any and all assistance. Suck up. Spare us, please. That's very good to hear, Monsieur Cocorico. But what about you, Falcon?
Well, to be honest, Inspector, I don't quite understand why you're asking me. I'm a private defense attorney. I work for citizens who get stuck in legal trouble. Rebel hunting isn't quite my forte.
Why didn't they ask, Renard Vulpes, the private eye? Maybe they did? I don't know. But, yeah, it's a good point. Why do you guys always go to a defense attorney for everything, huh? You put Phoenix right through everything, now you're putting Falcon through everything. You want to know why I'm asking you? Look around you, Falcon. We are surrounded by corruption and incompetence. The judges are bloodthirsty wolves, the jailers are thieving ravens, and the National Guard are sitting ducks. Look at the slackers and dullards who supposedly protect and serve this country. Nobody cares about justice anymore. You saw my shameful display at the previous trials. Those are the results I produce with imbeciles to assist me. But you three, you care. Falcon, I saw you defending Dame Cataline and Prince Juan. I heard of your escapades around the city, frantically collecting evidence and interviewing witnesses. You already do this all the time. I'm just asking you to do it again, that's all. Frankly, you did more investigative work over the last month than I've seen any policeman do in a year. And they get paid more. Damn. Not including myself, of course.
But Dame Cataline...
It doesn't matter. I know she was guilty, but whatever. You have passion and conviction, and you aren't a total bird brain. By my book, that makes you a fantastic investigator, even if that is not in your job description. So, what do you say? Do you want to sit around your office twiddling your thumbs until another pointless job offer falls into your lap? Or do you want to take this opportunity to do something great and help us track down the animals who wish to harm our glorious nation? Thanks, but no thanks, no. I was already contrarian before, Smooth. Look where that got me. It got me nowhere, okay? I would be honored to help my country.
I would be honored to help my country, Inspector. Consider us on board.
Excellent, just what I wanted to hear. I had no idea you were such a patriot, JJ. That actually makes me rather warm inside.
There's nothing wrong with a little national pride.
Yeah, pride is fine and all, but, did we get any compensation for this? Of course, here is 50 francs. You will receive another 50 upon the completion of your work. Damn, how much do I got? 149? Yo, I'm rich.
50 francs? Psh, we're being undersold. Hush, Sparrowson, this is a great opportunity.
I don't want to keep you any longer than necessary. You already have all the key facts of the investigation. Find the elusive Croque Monsieur. Find where the rebels are congregating. Those are your two tasks. I will check up on your progress in 3 weeks' time. That's a lot of time. See what you can accomplish by then. I'll be doing my own independent investigation into the rebel group, JJ. So I suppose this is a competition of sorts. Try to keep up with me. Oh, how pompous. How arrogant. Typical. Just because you seem to have shown a soft side last time, I know that deep down you're a cold, vicious person. No. Oh, Cocorico, please. Stop trying to hide behind your rivalry. We know better. Also, let's see, that's all we have so far. Dr. Falret, doctors specialize in psychology. Judge Romulus. Oh, this was not updated. What's she hiding? Okay. I thought it might have. Nathan. An arrogant ass who works at the local library. It's okay, I could call him an ass when I'm being literal. Ah, fisherman in denial. Rufus and Powell. Two tavern dwellers who seem to enjoy nothing more than drinking, playing cards, and bickering over nothing. Ah. Are they roommates, though? Are they?
Don't make me laugh, Severine. I'll have all the rebel leaders behind bars before you even have your first suspect. Come on, Sparrowson, we have a croque monsieur to hunt.
Okay, let's go. I knew a little competition would kick those bird brains into gear. Well, Inspector, this has been a productive meeting. I should probably start my investigation into the croque monsieur too. Not so fast, Cocorico. There is something else we need to discuss. Oh? I wonder what they're talking about. Ay. Oh, so we could go to Renard Vulpes. There's so many locations. Oh, there's so many. La Conciergerie is the prison. Do we even have a reason to go there? Chateau Crinière, Baron Rorgate. Why would we go back there? Arnhem, Canard. I'm sure that's a good place to go. Chocolate Emporium. Do we need to go back there? Palais de Justice. The library. The Louvre. Les Halles. The market is free. Interesting that it's free. If it's free, I might as well stop there first. Pont des Arts. It's the bridge. Salpêtrière is the hospital. Right, we have to go there to deal with the whole bill situation. Let's stop by Les Halles first. Since it doesn't take time. Here for some shopping, are we? Or is it interview time? I guess this is as good a place to ask about rebel uprisings as anywhere else.
Actually, I was thinking of Mademoiselle Sean. I know she's not here now, but the area just reminds me of her.
Oh, the flower seller. I think she moved away, Falcone. Didn't she say she was visiting her parents in Vienna?
Oh, yeah, right. Let's move, we have a lot to do.
Oh, okay. Pointless, but...
I have no idea.
I know we have 3 weeks. I mean, we might as well go to the hospital then, right? About the whole bill thing. Oh no. So it's funny. For him, I was totally like, how do I give him a nasal voice without doing my usual version? Because it just would turn into like a voice I've done before. And Sign totally called me out. She was like, "Oh, I know what you're doing, Senpai. You're squeezing your nose to do his voice." I'm like, "Yes." Because how else are you gonna get the total nasal voice, you know? So yes, that's what I do for this guy.
There he is, Sparrowson. Go ahead, say what you need to say.
Excuse me, Dr. Falrut? I just wanted to thank you for, giving me an antidote and making me well and stuff.
It's no trouble at all. Sparrowson, wasn't it? Of course, there is the small matter of the debt.
Right.
Let's see, one hospital bed, one dose of specialized antidote, expert medical care from the attending physician. The total comes to 500 francs.
Which is a lot. I only have 149, so yeah. Uh, uh, Falcone, can I get an advance on this month's pay and next month and maybe the months after?
Calm down, Sparrowson. I'm sure the doctor's a reasonable man. He will surely allow you to pay in installments.
Of course, of course.
Oh, thank goodness. With my current wages, I should be able to fully pay off the debt by the 20th century.
Hey, your pay isn't that bad.
Now, there's no need for quibbling. I have a suggestion. You monsieurs are lawyers, yes? If you do some pro bono work for me, I may be able to knock the bill down a little.
Oh?
Maybe to say 100 francs.
Hey, we could actually afford that, though we'll be pretty broke afterwards. Oh, that sounds much more manageable. What kind of legal work do you have in mind?
Debt collection.
What, are we gonna pull a Cuphead now? Run around collecting on debts? Sounds time consuming, yeah. And fun?
No. Sorry, Doctor, but we don't have time to be playing hired muscle shenanigans. We're actually in the middle of a very important investigation.
Falcone, please! I don't want to spend my whole life paying the price for eating a bad chocolate wrapper. Let's hear the good doctor out.
All right.
There's a man I treated for a small injury a couple of years ago. He's been evading my attempts at collecting on his bill ever since. I wouldn't normally pursue medical bills so aggressively, but I know that the man is a successful inventor. He cannot run from me forever. He can easily afford to front the bill. I would greatly appreciate it if you would pay him a visit and strong arm him into loosening his purse strings.
Well, I'm not making any promises, but maybe we can swing by the inventor's house if we have a free minute.
Thanks, Falcone. My debt is your debt, right? That's what happens when you're married. And thank you, doctor. We will dedicate every waking moment to collecting this debt.
Wait, I didn't agree to that.
Every waking moment. Oh boy. I mean, we do need to knock it down because 500 is too much. So, let's see. This is new. Oh, that's where he is. What I'm trying to remember from Coco's playthrough. I know we have 3 weeks, but time goes fast in this game when you see how many places we have to go. I think we have to be strategic. I wish I could remember. Because there's like a certain order to do it most efficiently, right? In order to. I think we're going to have to go here first anyway, just to get the ball rolling. Um, but after him, I think we have to be smart about where we go and when in order to manage our time and our money efficiently. Because I have a good amount of money, but I can't afford to be dumb about it, especially if I have to pay off the 100 francs by the end. And I know that he gave me 50 now and he's going to give me 50 at the end, but I don't remember if I have to pay him back after that. So should I, count on getting that 50 at the end and being like, okay, I'll get my 100 for sure there? Or should I play conservatively and be like, well, there's no guarantee. You might need the payment before the end of the actual case. So let's not spend more than the 49 that we have. Or we could even go try to make money, right? Like if I was to go to La Canard Joyeux and play that game with them again, but that's risky. It's gambling. So there's no guarantee I'll make any more money. I could actually lose money, and that would suck. All right, but anyway, we're gonna leave this episode right here. I'm just trying to think ahead and figure out what I have to do next because this one could be tricky. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this, and until next time, have a nice day. Bye.